Good evening, everyone. So this marks the end of week 12, the first sex transmutation week, which, so originally Ben Franklin wrote down as his 12th virtue chastity, but he didn't really define it. He just wrote ... I think that's hilarious. But for my own purposes, I replaced it with something called sex transmutation. And that is an idea that was written in this book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, in chapter 11, which he calls, what you're probably wondering right now, the mystery of sex transmutation. Now, what exactly is that? So suppose you have 20 bucks. 20 bucks can do you a lot. It could buy you junk food for the whole day, or it could buy you a book. And now think of desire, just all of your desire, as one big money bag. And where you want to spend your desire. It could either be a good idea or it could either be a bad idea. But the one thing that really, really wants you to spend that desire, according to Napoleon Hill, is sex. He argues throughout the whole book that sex is the strongest of the human urges. But if we could stop ourselves from grabbing into the desire money bag and putting it into our sexual desires and redirecting it into a desire that actually makes sense, that actually benefits us, then we could do so much more than we thought we could be capable of. Hence the phrase, sex transmutation. You transmute your sexual energy and you redirect it into another, more useful aspect of your life. I mean, I'm not saying for y'all to go single your whole lives. There's a time and a place for everything. I'm saying that there really is no need for us to spend all this time on porn websites or on dating apps just to look for something bullshit, superficial, and ultimately meaningless. I'm not the first to make this connection, but nearly 75 years after Think and Grow Rich was published, a movement called NoFap gained quite a bit of popularity on Reddit. And those who abide by NoFap, they're called Frapstronauts, they abstain from porn and masturbation. And they have reported plenty of positive effects on their life just by not doing those things. Now, whether or not this whole thing is a placebo, it's up for debate. But think about it. Instead of spending X amount of minutes on Y XXX website, why not spend those X minutes on something that could do you good? Hello, whether or not NoFap's a placebo, or whether or not sex really is the strongest of the human urges, the people that abide by NoFap, the people that abide by sex transmutation, they feel great results afterwards, and at the end of the day, that is what really counts. Now that I think about it, it really doesn't have to be about porn addiction. It could be about any temptation or desire. If we could redirect that mental 20 bucks and instead of spending it there, we could spend it elsewhere, then more power to us. We must not become slaves of our temptations. And with that I say, next week, humility. I almost forgot. Oh my goodness. That means that after this week ends, 1/4 of 2019 will be gone just like that. Alright, so next week, humility. Have a good one. Take care. Kick ass.